all about the healing. All right. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? With my peeps. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's up? Day ones, day twos, new news. You already know what's up with you. I love you. Yes, I do. All of you. All right. Let's get into it. This is a strange reading. I don't know what it is. So let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Because I'm talking to the collective that is and made a decision right now about themselves. They are in a cycle. A cycle of tending to yourself. You made a conscious effort that you're not going to continue to, right now in this cycle. You're not giving. You're not giving to others. You're not being more kind to others than you are to yourself. You're just not getting ready to flip it and dip it and make it and do all this extra stuff for other people. You've made it in your mind that you're getting ready to do some things for you. You're getting ready to open some doors for you. You're getting ready to make some things happen for you, make you happy, make you more in peace. Whatever that entails for you, you're getting ready to go after something. You're getting ready to look at something. You're getting ready to work on something within you. You're getting ready to heal something. Because we always healing. There's no time that you just, now you can break, but there is no time where you just say, I'm done healing. We're forever healing. We're forever growing. We're forever learning something about ourselves, our gifts, our talents, our abilities, our lives, our personality, our health. We ever evolving and growing and learning about us. This is why it's specifically important to understand, understand, and overstand that worrying about another individual, what they doing, what's going on with it, you don't have time. Your time is precious, and you don't have time to be looking at other people, what they doing, running other folks down on their social media, trying to figure out, trying to dissect their life and what they think and what going. You don't got time. See, in the past, when we was young and dumb, you did all that kind of stuff. But you and grew up, you more mature, you trying to learn things, you trying to grow. You have grown. You have learned. You learn what to do, what not to do. You learn that your time is precious and you just don't have time to be doing silly stuff, and you don't have time to be worried about people that you don't even resonate with anymore. You stay in your lane, what you got going on in your life and where you going and growing and headed. Wherever you headed, that's where you need to focus on. Anything other than that, then you don't have time. You're improving your life. You're mending and making things better for you, your life, and making decisions and choices and for your life, for your soul and your salvation, for your peace. You are progressing and making things, coming out of things and healing things and letting things go for the sole purpose of making things better for you in the long run. You're not looking for friendships. You're not looking to give. You're tired of giving. I'm using the word tired, but it could be tired, but I should say you're pulling back. You're taking a break from giving so much to friends, family, lovers, relationships. Giving to relationships, giving to co-workers, giving your most precious time, effort, continuously giving to people. And you don't get the same in return, but you learn that your gifts, your talents, your abilities, your process, your purpose, your destiny is not to look for anything back. It's to replenish yourself. Learn how to give, but also learn how to give to yourself so you never are depleted. But that's a lesson that you have to learn. You have to balance. You have to have balance, because you constantly give. You forget about yourself. You forget about what you need to sustain you. You forget, because a relationship is equal give and take. And when you're in a relationship, it's supposed to come naturally to get something in return as you give. But you have to realize that in your purpose, in your destiny, is ministry. Oftentimes you're not going to get what you give. So you have to learn how to balance what you give and what you need to give to yourself. But somehow you've learned that through your gifts. Some type of gift that you have, you're learning that you can't give everything that you have to others. You're learning that you have to be able to split it up and give, but you also give to yourself. You give, but you also take a break, and you learn how to give to yourself. You take a break and you learn how to rejuvenate yourself. You take a break, you learn how to take a trip and go and do those things that make you happy and give you peace and give you understanding, clarity, and lift your vibration. You got to learn how to balance and take breaks and do things for you in the interim of taking care of other people and teaching other people and giving to other people. You got to also be mindful and very mindful of what it is that you need in different cycles and different times and of your life. What it is that will raise your vibration, what it is that you're needing at this point in time. Because what you needed 6 months ago is not going to be what you need right now. 6 months ago, you probably just needed to lay down somewhere. Right now, you might just need to take a break and go somewhere. Out the house, go somewhere, go on a vacation, go go away for a couple of days. Different things at different times. You have to be mindful for what it is that you need, that's going to raise you up and give you back what you've been given out to others. But what you now is taking a break to do those things they will give back to you and replenish you and rejuvenate you and make you feel fulfilled, not burnt out, not, you know, just bone tired and, exhausted, but fulfilled. So at this point in time, you're not allowing people to come in to disturb you and disturb your peace, and you're aligning with yourself, and you're aligning with what it is that you want in your life. If that means you need to take a month off, if that means that you need to take 2 weeks off, if that means you got to take a weekend off to rejuvenate, to get yourself together, to laugh, talk, run, get out in nature, do some things around the house, get in your garden, get your hands dirty, walk on the grass, whatever you got to do. That's your time to align with you and what you need. It's set, and also align with your gift. When you have a gift, you still have to do things with that gift. You're sharing that gift with others. You giving, you showing, you talking, you expressing, you telling, you teaching. But you utilize that same gift for what you need. You utilize that same gift to help you assess what you need in your life. You use that same gift to open up the doors and strategize and get you to where you need to be. You don't use a gift for everybody else and don't use it for yourself. But what I'm seeing here is you're healing, you're progressing, you're improving, you're mending those fences in your life that's been broken. You're mending those relationships within yourself. You have relationships with your own self, especially if you're single. If you're single, you have relationships with yourself. You take yourself out to dinner, you give yourself flowers, you tell yourself how beautiful you are, you fix yourself up, you take yourself, you put yourself on the diet. You do all kinds of things for self. But you don't have to be single to do things for self. Because within a relationship, even though you're with somebody, you still are responsible for self. So you still do things for yourself when you're in a relationship. But I'm just saying, especially single people are very mindful in doing things with themselves, speaking to themselves, doing things for themselves, buying things for themselves. They have a relationship with themselves. Self-love, self-relationship, self-care. So with that, what else do you want to say? Something about a friendship here. You're not allowing these people, these friendships. You've been doing too much. You've been utilizing your gifts in these friendships or a specific friendship. You've been utilizing your gifts and giving them more than you give yourself. Access to your gifts and your talents and your abilities, edifying them more than you would do for that you're doing for your own self. And you have made up your mind that you're getting ready to step back and you're getting ready to go into a cycle to align your gifts, talents, and abilities with you, what you want, what you should be doing, your goals, to align your gifts, talents, and ability with your goals and your dreams and your ambitions, what you want. And you stepping back right now from these friendships or this friend who you just keep continuously giving and giving and giving to, but they not giving back. It's not reciprocal. And you learning, whether it is ministry or not, you learning that you have to do for you. You can't hold anybody else accountable for your happiness. You can't hold anybody else accountable for the friendship. If they don't give in the friendship, then you need to step back and give it to yourself. You know, you don't need them as a friend if they can't give what you giving. At some point, if they're not willing to meet you where you are, you have to let it go. If it's getting you to the point where you're depleted, it's getting you to the point where you're giving and giving and giving and giving and giving, and you're depleted. You got to choose you. You got to choose you. This relationship is not above you. This relationship is not the be all end all, because you're not getting anything from it. You're giving, but what are you getting from it? You're not allowing this person to come in and disturb what you got going on. You got something in you got something here. You're gifted. You're gifted. Yeah. All this person want to do is drink all the time, party all the time, and utilize whatever gift, talents, and ability that you have. Utilize that. Use it up. Drink and party. But you're learning that's not where it's at for you. You got much more in your life. Your life is so much more than a drink. Smoking and drinking and partying is so much more than that. You're taking your life back, and you're not allowing anybody come in to disturb, because where you going and where you headed, you're looking for peace, contentment, self-care, self-love. You're going in a whole nother direction. You need more than what this person is willing to give. They don't have nothing to give. Only thing they have is to take. You learning. This is a learning curve for you. And where this situation hurt, you're healed. You're healing from it. You're understanding. You're growing from. You're maturing. And deciding to step back and take your life back. Love you. Take care of you. Give to what and who gives to you. It's one thing to be ministry, and it's another thing to be used, taken advantage of. That's two different things. And then when it's ministry, you still come to a point where you minister, and if you got to learn how to let it go. You minister, you teach them the lesson, you give them what they need, and you have to let them go so they can be able to pick up where they left off, what they learned from you, to be able to do things for themselves. You can't become nobody's God. They got to learn how to do things for themselves. This was a toxic situation here. Some type of friendship, and it's in reverse. So some type of toxic friendship, some toxic relationship that you had to pull yourself out of. You finally pulling yourself out of it. You healing, and you are in a cycle of self-care, self-love, and utilizing your gifts to give you what you need to be able to move on from this situation. But basically, this friendship, it's about this friendship, but this is about you. God is this is about you, and what God is saying, you are walking in the right, you are going in the right direction and doing the right things, and you will be successful for it. Everything that you're doing right now is you're going to accomplish, and God is waiting on you to continue this process so God can bless you, because you learned this was a pivotal thing that you had to learn. And once you learn this thing, then you'll be able to go full circle and be able to teach somebody else, be able to show somebody else, be able to lead, guide, and direct someone else on this path, to be able to learn how to balance. When you have gifts, talents, and abilities, you have to learn how to balance what you give and what you give to yourself. You are part of the process too. You are part of the healing too. You are part of the ministry too. When you give, you got to be able to be mindful to be able to give to you. You never give someone access, or you never give someone more than you give to yourself. Because if you do get in the mind to doing that, you will always be depleted. You will always be exhausted. You will always be tired. You will always be resentful, because you constantly keep giving, and no one's giving back. No one's giving back. So you have to be mindful to set boundaries. Don't let anybody cross those boundaries, because that is your time, that is your effort for you. And I'm going to leave this right here. All right. So if this resonated with you in any type of way, you can get in the comments, say this resonated with me 5%, 10%. This resonated with me 100%. And let me know where you are watching from. I think the last person, I forgot the last person. Okay, I forgot, but I'll remember next time. So yeah, just let me know. Let me know where you are watching from. Put it in the comments. I'm very interested in knowing where you all are where you watching from. All right, so with that man said, like, share, subscribe, and hype, hype, hype it up, right? So with that, I'm sending you love. I'm sending you healing your way. And Trinity is